Alright, so today I decided to do something different and actually go out for a quick little ride on my GSX S1000. This is the 2016 model. Um, if you know about these bikes, you probably know that this bike actually didn't come in white in this actual color scheme. So I actually painted, it's actually originally like a red and black bike, and I painted the red trim in white. And what actually I'm interested in talking about today is this little guy in here, which is the pressure sensor for the quick shifter. So I have a Healtech, the QS quick shifter, which comes along with this app. And what it does, and I'm gonna take a quick look at the app later on. What it does is it helps you to control the quick shifter, and change some of the parameters via Bluetooth. There's a Bluetooth box inside of the, or just behind the, very close to the battery, that connects to the interface on the phone, and then this pressure switch is the one that's going to be controlling the ignition and when to kill it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go for a quick little ride. I put my GoPro in here so you guys can see how flawless is the shifting action. And something that's super nice about this pressure switch, in addition to being like super easy to install, is that you don't have to mess with having a rod like the Dynojet ones. And I forgot to mention that this is an actual standalone unit, which means that you don't need a power commander or something like that, for example, to get it to work. So you just mount it and then just put the wire harness that actually connects with each of the plug wires, and then this pressure sensor you can actually install in here or back here or here, and depending on how you install it, it will give you the ability to do auto blipper, which allows you to downshift as well as upshift without the clutch. And so I think it's actually pretty good. It's pretty nice unit. So I'm just gonna be doing a couple like flybys and just like shifting, going through the shift without any clutch at all. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so hopefully you guys were able to take a look at, not take a look at, but hear how the quick shifter is working. I actually did some downshift using my clutch, but I also did a lot of those downshift just using the pressure switch to take care of like cutting the ignition to allow me to like downshift at that point. Every upshift that I did was actually using the quick shifter, no lever action on my clutch. I have to say I got spoiled with this type of quick shifters. Like, it's, even if you're not on the track, it's just so much comfortable just riding a bike without having to use your clutch every time, or engaging, you know, your clutch every time. So it's actually amazing. This unit, I think it's going for like 330 probably. And I repeat again, it's a standalone quick shifter. I love it. Later, or anyone can actually go to the Google Play or Apple Store or App Store to get the app that controls the ignition. You have the ability, as opposed to some of the other units, to change the parameters, so you can say for how long the ignition is gonna be killed when you are applying pressure to the pressure switch with your foot. And yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. It's an amazing unit. I had some of the other ones that were driven by flash on your ECU on a different bike, on my FZ09. And this one's, you know, pretty comparable. I just had to set up this one to the way I drive or the way I ride. Like for example, so you can determine for how many, like, you know, milliseconds your ignition is gonna be off while you're trying to engage or get to the next shift, either you're upshifting or downshifting. So that's some of the parameters you have to play with. So it took me maybe a day of like riding just to go home and kind of like play with the milliseconds and go back, but that was just a one-time thing. You can go back and make some fine-tunings or whatever, but I mean, it's not necessary. So it's actually a pretty nice unit. I'll definitely recommend it, and I'm not sponsored by QSE or Healtech. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to a different street to do some more like flybys or some other passes, so you can see it at wide open throttle, to see how, you know, seamless the operation is, not just at, you know, normal riding speeds.